All right, so the chat has voted. General consensus is we going for the platinum. I got 78% of the progress with the trophies, right? But the last few trophies were all literally precursor orbs from, look, 2018. So the last time I played Jack, was it 2018? No, I played this game last year, did I not? But I played it on the PS3. It's different set of trophies, but last time I played the PS4 version, 2018, August. That was my birthday around then. That's interesting. That's interesting. And then, like, we got 600 precursor orbs to collect and some metalhead gems. We just left it off right there. 2018. Probably went to go clap some cheeks or something. I don't know. 2018. Where was I? Oh. That's the year I went to Miami. Yo. All right, so give it a second. Switching over to the game. We'll be doing this. Don't panic, anybody. There we go. Been watching the channel since 2013. Let's go. If you guys are an old school fan, let me know in the chat. I appreciate y'all. I grew up with most of y'all, knowing y'all for like 10 plus years and shit, bro. I know y'all longer than some of my own cousins. I got cousins showing up out of nowhere. You don't remember me? You were like 4 years old. I was like, I don't fucking know you. I don't know you. The subtitles. The subtitles have been enabled. I love how they just blast you with the logo in this and you get the sunrise and it got like a war theme as it goes along. All these like part 3s of games have this war theme. Like it always has to be some kind of battle.
By order of the Grand Council of Haven City, for heinous acts and crimes against the people, you are hereby banished to the Wasteland for life.
This is a death sentence, Vigor. There must be another way.
Your protest was overruled. This dark eco-freak is dangerous. Now drop the cargo! This is an outrage! I am outraged beyond words! Although I do have something to say. Not everyone agrees with this ridiculous decree.
Yeah, we want a recount.
Oh, I see you wish to join him. Actually, we are not that outraged. Farewell, Jack. Stay out of the sun. Drink lots of water, if you can find it.
Jack?
Go back to the city, Dax.
I'm sorry. The council is too powerful. There was nothing
I know.
You just stay alive, you hear me? That's an order. Someone will find you. I promise.
May the precursors have mercy on you.
Bro, this game look clean. This game look clean. 2023, this shit's still clean.
Daxter!
Don't thank me. I'm only here because you wouldn't last a second without me. Okay, tough guy. You got us into this mess. Now you gotta get us out.
Ah, what a team we'll make.
Let's just get moving. But which way?
That way.
That way.
Oh, and I suppose you know where you're going, huh?
Better than you do, bent beak.
Let's just move.
The council part, like, they should have been introduced in Jak 2. They did it right with Daxter, where they had Count Vigor introduced, but if they remake this game, they gotta put him in the background more.
Your stupid idea.
I don't like Vigor.
No, it was yours. Only a bird brain could have thought this one up. Let's go with him. We'll help together. You mean we'll die together? I can't believe the city hates us. We saved those lowlifes.
Yeah, I wish we got more reaction from like the cities, like the actual town folk, because I just know my squad, and then the rest of the cities.
Reports say new Crimson Death
Some
Bombs are
NPCs,
holding the vital
literally.
section of the industrial area. My men are getting their asses kicked.
In the asses
We
kicked.
have a new leader. We're trying
Cussing
to
in the
find
intro.
out who it is.
I'm afraid I've got more bad news. A large group of surviving metalheads have concentrated in another section of the city.
Which makes no sense.
Droid Core.
Yes, this whole intro felt like fan fiction-y.
The battle for the city has just begun.
The people are blaming you, Jack.
And you see the two of them all called lead over there. That don't make sense. Torrid and Ashlyn right there, and then you see at the end of the game, they're switching up chicks. I felt like the writing here, like it's on a different wave, which I still love Jak 3, but
And that
Not
would
Jak
be
2.
nice. Just a teensy little rest.
This bird is overcooked.
I remember my grandmother bought this for me and all my cousins for like Christmas or whatever year, 2005. Like 3 copies of this game.
Report!
It's bad. The city's become a battlefield. Mechanized death bots have taken the industrial section, and the surviving metalheads have expanded their hold on the west side.
This is what I always wanted to do with the Hellcat Cruise, just fly around the whole city like that.
An emergency session. Rumblings about you, Jack. It doesn't look good. They think your friendship with Crew helped the metalheads get into the city.
You don't believe that, do you?
What's in the past is done. Right now, metalheads are assaulting the palace. They're looking for something, and
I said, what's in the
no
past? Remember, before game trailers, we had to watch this stuff in video Game Informer magazines just to see a screenshot of this shit.
Over here! Jump!
See the way they jumped onto that ship? Star Fox Assault. Remember that game? Jumping on the wing. Love that shit. If we had multiplayer jumping on the wing of a car or something.
By the precursors.
So I wanted some multiplayer. And then you look at it. By the precursor. Staring at the catacombs. Ooh.
Looks like we found some live ones. Barely. Here's the beacon we were picking up. Who gave you this? We'll take them with us. Let's move. I smell a storm coming.
God, Damus with these purple eyes. Imagine Jack had purple eyes that kind of matched because he's his father and stuff. But yeah, some of this writing, like, to be completely honest, with like being non-biased about any nostalgia I got for the game, I gotta be real, bro. Some of this writing does feel forced in this intro. It's like, shit, Jack 2 was so crazy. How do we take it to the next level? I don't know if we can, because to me, like, Jack 2 is the Dark Knight, like literally the Dark Knight, and then you got Dark Knight Rises with Jack 3, where I think the Dark Knight, the second one in the series, is top tier. Nothing beats that one. But let me know what you guys think. Neil Cuckman worked on this game. It's his first dog game. Now you're saying he tainted it. Okay, subtitles and everything's on. Let's see what else. Making sure we check through everything. We can buff that contrast. Another goated stream. Guys, like the video if you guys think this is one of the best games in history. This is up there. And let me know also in the comments and in the chat, do you guys, like, what do you guys think is your order between Jack 1, 2, and 3, so we don't get too complicated? Let me know the order that you like these games in. So Jack 1, maybe Jack 3, and then Jack 2, or is it Jack 2, Jack 3, Jack 1? Let me know. So new game. We have a file here. I have 100% but one precursor orb. I collected one precursor orb. Wow. When was this? And we're only like 8 metalhead gems away. Yo, he mean mugging in that shit. Look at that driver ID. I always loved how they took a screenshot of like the area you were into. This is PS2 days. I think PS2 days were unmatched when it comes to gaming. They're unmatched, I would say. Shadow, you bought so many copies of this game too? Yo. I had 3 copies on me because all my cousins gave me the game to go beat for them.
I love water. Oh yes. It's so good. Desert bed.
Well, you've come back from the dead, have you? And my monks were ready to pray for you. I am.
Yo, Damus belongs in a no smoking commercial, bro.
Spargus. Wait, nobody lives outside Haven's walls. Not a whole city.
Ah, yes. We are the Forgotten Ones. Haven City's refuse, thrown out and left to die. Just as you were. But now that you have been saved, your life belongs to the people of Spargus. And we will use it well, if it's actually worth anything.
Hey, that sounds like a bad deal.
You are in no position to deal. Out here, everything is either useful or dead weight. Prove yourselves worthy, or the desert will be your grave.
You need to work on making a better first impression.
In the unforgiving wasteland...
Bro, that's how you get decapitated.
And survival above all. We will see where you stand soon enough. Complete your training, then enter the arena. Just the bravest crawl out and are allowed to stay in Spargus. It's quite simple, really.
What happens to the ones that don't crawl out?
Then it will be as if we never found you.
I was afraid of that.
Hey, yo.
Hail, all citizens!
Saiyans, Spartans, ruthless. Imagine Jack and Daxter had blood and gore. Like when you go Dark Jack and you actually get to shred the body. Kind of like Prototype.
Once again, test 2 newcomers.
So we get a Jack and Daxter remake.
To stay among us. Let's hear it for Jack and his obnoxious talking animal.
Man, throwing shots and subs at Daxter right there.
There you are. Where were you? Demos says I am to be his new counselor. He
He says my wisdom will serve him well.
Deimos also says that you two
I played it so many times that this kept scratching. Yo, same, but with Jak 2, I used to cry because I literally used to be like in fetal position. If I played the game so much, it scratched. What happened was it would go into the beginning scene, and especially Jak 2 where you're going down into Haven before you even press start. It wouldn't even load up to that. It would stay on the screen right before, the screen with all the text.
Why, you little...
let the games begin.
You ever just come home from school, you boot up the game, you have a big ass smile on your face, and the game just does not go anywhere, and you just like, yo, your soul left your body in the worst way possible because, yo, the whole weekend's ruined. Whole weekend's ruined. I have to, you gotta be like, yo, I have to go outside, and usually it's better like that, but what if you're in the winter, bro? Where is a Gerber gonna go in the winter? You go get shot or recruited by the Crips or the Bloods in New York, bro. You come up back like a Paru. We need Jak 4. We need Jak 1, Jak 2, Jak 3. You guys like them in all the regular order? We got these futuristic robots, and hold up before we do anything else. I gotta switch these camera controls. They gotta give you like a test out option right here. Just to see what it feels like. We need Jak and Daxter remake. We do. I hope the fans can do something like think about it, right? Especially with the open goal thing that we just saw at Jak and Daxter. If you guys seen it, it's on PC now, and Jak 2 and 3 are being worked on. But most of the people watching this video right now, think about it, really. And most of the people that are developers right now in their prime are in the same age group. So anybody that played this game back in its prime, because these new gerbs aren't going to play this stuff. They're all Fortnite kids. So that's like 20-something years, almost 20-something years. Most of these guys actually became game developers, so they might actually be able to do it. Have you seen the animations they do for Dragon Ball that they're actually doing better than the actual? I got it out of my system. Companies, it's crazy. Gonna hit this roll. This game had the best gunplay, in my opinion. Still waiting for more on Monday for the news. Yo, Speedy, hoping for the best, bro. Jak 1 holds a special spot in your childhood because you never played Jak 2 and 3 till you're a bit older. First PS2 game, it got that. It's colorful and stuff like that. You can go Super Saiyan with Angel Jak. That's what it always felt like. The Jak 3 in this game is so strong. Alright, let me know in the comments and in the chat, guys. Which one do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer Jak 2's outfit or Jak 3's outfit? Me personally, I think this is the best scarf. It's got this, there was this thing from Mega Man called Django. There was another character too. I think it's got this Future Trunks kind of vibe to it. And Granola got the same thing. You telling me this ain't looking like Granola's cousin? These big ass ears. It's like if Granola fused with a yak cow, dead ass. You gotta get these orbs of light. We're collecting souls. Looking like that shit from that Scooby-Doo movie. By the way, what is up with that new Scooby-Doo show, bro? I didn't see it, but there's no Scooby-Doo. Where's it go? Where's this go? You would think like a secret path. Let's see whose fit is better, Jak. Holy shit. You guys are like evenly matched in the chat with that. What? That's wild. Clancy Brown plays almost every Dragon Sparrow. I think you told me that before, and I realized that. I was like, damn, yo, Clancy Brown has such an underrated career. Mr. Krabs is such an underrated voice actor. Because now comparing his Baron Praxis to this Vigor, you got like what I would claim is like Thanos level, like a boss. I don't know, something about this dude's voice is boss level with Baron Praxis. And then you got Vigor, who gives me literally at the end of the game, he turns into like a weasel looking Otso. And I was like, bro, you didn't have the smarts. You didn't have like, even Baron Praxis had redeemable qualities to the craziness. He had some Machiavellian type of thing, whereas the ends justify the means. If I gotta pump you full of dark eco and take a bad rep to just kill the metalheads, I'll do it. I love that shit. And then you gotta realize, yo, the other thing is just realizing this. If Jak ever really wanted to claim this shit, this dude is the Prince of Haven City. This dude is the Prince of Haven City, my guy. The Prince and the King, but he the Prince of Spargus and the Prince of Haven City simultaneously. That's Mar, bro. I got so much lore they're not using it. It'd be pissing me off, man. I feel like everybody getting blue balled because of how much concepts are here. You have a whole universe of concepts. They did such a good job. In these couple years, you get Jak and Daxter games. The universe they created is better than most of the shit you see nowadays in gaming. And there are so many ideas, so many pathways, so many good ideas. It's so easy to get these good ideas done. And you don't have to do nothing revolutionary with the controls, and you will have multi-million-dollar franchise and maybe movies if you just bring back Jack properly. But no.
The candidates have won the challenge.
That's right. We bad. You haven't forgotten what I taught you, Jack.
Anyone can make a few measly jumps. Now let's see how you rate against the living. Readjust the matterformers. Prepare the arena for full combat.
Prepare the arena for full combat.
I just said that.
I know, I was just adding, you know, how you do the thing with the... Anyway, prepare the warriors.
Yo, let me know in the comments what is up with his spikes on his head.
With actual weapons?
I used to think he like super glued each one individually on some crazy shit.
Bring him on.
All right, that's it. I want to be on his shoulder.
Has to be on his shoulder. I think they already have a season 2 for that Velma show. I've seen some weird memes showing up, bro. I've seen some weird memes. Everything's left open in the Jack vault. So many things, so many things. And it's like there was just that level of passion and that level of, I guess, foresight with this series, that it feels like most of it, especially from Jack 2's point of view, whoever wrote Jack 2 had the foresight to see like the whole future of it. I think they changed writers. I gotta check, because I know they're working on Uncharted at the same time, so they're a little split with this one too, because the PS3 is dropping like in the next year and they have to learn that PlayStation quick. So Jack 3 got a little bit undermined by Uncharted 1, but I did love Uncharted 1 as well. So that was, I hated Uncharted 1 at first. I was like, yo, what is Naughty Dog doing? Where's my Jack 4? And then I look on YouTube back in the first days of me actually having internet, and you see they're making Uncharted, and I just saw him on the back of the truck in this one clip, them talking about it, shooting enemies on that part where you're running away from, I think it was Eddie Raja. And I was like, yo, what is this shit? It looks like just a real life game simulator. I was like, yo, if I wanted to watch Indiana Jones, I could watch Indiana Jones. Give me my Jack and Daxter. I miss these characters, bro. You can't create really good characters, especially nowadays in 2023. How many characters you guys see in video games that aren't hollow as shit? Like, I just played Rift Apart. We had some amazing characters in there. Now go to some of these other games, or even some of the side characters. In some of these more recent games, they're hollow as shit. Like, this guy, it's the same writers. And it's probably got to be like a split effort. What was it? Was it Amy Hennig? Jack and Daxter had some soul. You think it's his hair, those spikes? Granola's literally Jack. You think that the spikes are in his skull? Yo, the questions. Demon says Velma was never a lesbian. She was attacked in the street. That's the shit I saw in the memes. That's the shit I saw. What the fuck? I don't know. I haven't seen the show. I don't know how the ADHD ends up getting us to this topic, but bro, that's the meme I saw this morning. I was like, yo, I haven't seen this Velma show, this non-Scooby-Doo show, and that's the shit I saw. I can't say too much because, you know, Susan gonna backhand me from the top of YouTube and know how they gets down. So I'll speak for me. You blame The Last of Us 1 for canceling Jack 4. So yo, I don't know about that one. So would you guys prefer? Let me know in the chat or in the comments. Would you guys have rather them work on Jack 4 or the reboot of this for the PS4 back in the day? So instead of Last of Us 1, you get Jack 4, but Neil Druckmann's working on it. Now, there's a chance that he's still using Amy Hennig stuff and it comes out good. But at the same time, but what they were showing there is it looked like it was going to be hot trash because of how that design. I didn't like that design. That looked like some... He didn't even look like the main character anymore. He looked like a fusion of these two and turning to like half side character. And yo, the audience actually looks kind of 3D and realistic on the PS5. Damn, I'm still chilling here at Dark Jack for the longest. This is dope. I wish I could run around like this, like a menace all the time. But yeah, this audience is way more lively than the Kingdom Hearts one. Did you see that? If y'all watched my Kingdom Hearts Birth by the Streets live stream, Grove Street, my Birth by Sleep live stream last night, there was the part where you're fighting the Coliseum and they're like, yo, the whole crowd loves you. The crowd's empty. The whole crowd's dead. They cleared out faster than when Majin Vegeta blew up the World Martial Arts Tournament. Oh shit, a lot of y'all would have rather Jack 4 than The Last of Us. Now, I actually like The Last of Us 1 and I would have loved Jack 4. But what they did with Last of Us Part 2, it kind of shot that back down because now I don't give a shit about the series. So it's like, I might have like back in there, I was like, yo, I'm so happy they didn't do Jak 4 because they would have messed up Jak and Daxter and we would have just gotten something mediocre versus which I loved The Last of Us 1 before part 2. And then now it's like, bro, either path kind of looks, ooh. So I would probably at this point say I would rather Jak because of what they've done with the series The Last of Us. Just to see, you know, even if it was hot trash, because I kind of let go of everything that The Last of Us universe. Speaking in the terms of I haven't played The Last of Us 1 in a minute and we're gonna play it like next month or so. So those feelings might come back for that game, but Abby, hell no. We still try to make peace with Abby, and it never happens. Every other day for the past 2-3 years since that game came out.
Something you're not telling us, Animal Man?
He has been touched with dark eco, my liege.
Our boy here gets all mean and nasty when you piss him off. So don't piss him off. Word to the wise.
Ah, then he is dangerous, and that could be useful. Your bravery has earned you your first battle.
How many pack of cigarettes do you think Damo smokes?
In 2 more arena fights, you will earn your citizenship to Spargus.
Oh,
Here
I'll
is
get
a
my
gate
green
pass
card.
to allow free passage in and out of the city. But beware, there is no true refuge outside our walls. The desert is less kind than I. And for your victory, a gun mod is your prize.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. Hey, what do I get? Nothing, as usual.
Bro, this is how every other country sees the America. This is what they think every American on birth is. This is how we get popped out. You just, yo, here's your gun. Here's your green card. Go fuck shit up. Yo. You would have taken The Last of Us 1 part two. I'm still grateful for it. I think it's like, I'm in the middle with that one. I still love The Last of Us Part 1 and maybe the subconscious of what I remember it being. Like, I remember playing that to like 5 a.m. in the morning in the winter time. It was great. And the multiplayer for Last of Us 1 was actually phenomenal. Imagine Jack Sly or Kingdom Hearts with Unreal Engine 5. Bro, Kingdom Hearts, at least we can kind of imagine it with Kingdom Hearts 3 and 2.8. But, and Ratchet & Clank with Rift Apart, we got to see it. But like, I want to see Jack and Sly in these new engines, bro. But we got the blaster and the scatter shot, right? Scatter shot. Yo, I just want to really get as close as we can to these guys and away from the monk boy that was staring at me. He seems sus. Could never tell what gender is he? Sometimes it seemed like a boy. And then when I was a kid, I thought it was a boy. And then I was like, yo, now you seem like a girl. And then they say he, she, monk boy. And then I was like, damn, those are some really good NPCs. Even though they look smooth. On a PS5, they look smooth. But yeah, I'm on my American ways. We got our gun. We're gonna go out there.
Those were some sweet moves in the arena, boy.
Hey, Cleaver, stop flirting with me. Stop flirting with me, mate. I can't be doing that.
Those kangaroos.
He's a breathing ventilator for his mark. Oh, smokes. Gotta get the king rats. Last of Us 2 made you avoid to get both. Bro, there's a community that loves that game to the death, and I know I respect everybody's opinion, but they be coming at me. I be firing back. Seem is a they them confirmed. So what you're saying is Seem is an Abby, and those monks are Owens. The Abby, the Owen. I remember when Alex told me this. I keep telling y'all, bro, before the game came out, I was like, yo, I'm not watching any trailers. I'm not looking up into any of the leaked stories because I remember I'm not touching that orb till we get to the end. Hopefully we don't touch any orbs. I gotta make some saves so I don't. Let me play in the middle here. But I remember he was telling me, Alex always be looking into the spoilers early. I'm the guy that avoids spoilers because I want to enjoy the experience for the first time. But he always be looking into the spoilers because he doesn't care about like being spoiled because he just needs to know the story and everything, and he still enjoys it just the same. But for me, like, I gotta get it as empty-minded as I can when I move into it. So I don't look up anything on video games because I build my expectations, and then you think about all this extra stuff. So like anytime we see games, I just look at the first trailer. I don't look at anything more. Same thing with movies. I watch one trailer at most because they show too much in these movie trailers, especially. Like, they show you the whole movie in these trailers now. So it's like, I'd rather be surprised and like have my little mental notepad as we play the game. You know what I mean? I don't want no outside influence on my shit, you know what I mean? Seems like they would fold Abby like an omelet. Cleaver, Crew's second cousin from the Wasteland, Redneck. This is Redneck Crew, so that's what you say. Cleaver. Imagine, yo, Cleaver was in the Crash City races. If they had made some connection saying that like Cleaver is Rain's uncle or some shit in some weird kind of way where it's the family tree because of the mixing between these two villages, I don't know. They all gang up. I never liked Cleaver. Always the shadiest little nipper. They don't hire unique voice actors with distinct voices like Daxter. That is another reason too, bro. That is a real good point. Think about it. Video games don't have unique voice actors. It'll usually be sound like even some of these animes and cartoons, bro. A lot of this shit is all starting to sound like the same voice actor, and that's not cool, bro. I like all these weird ass voices. Daxter has one of the weirdest voices I've ever heard. That shit fits so perfectly here, and it's what makes this game so unique. Like Jack and Daxter, it's literally he earned his spot in the thing. His small body has such a wide presence, and it's. I like hearing the samey type of Wait, same thing with the rappers too, bro. Same thing with the rappers, that heavy auto-tune shit. That's the same vibe I'm getting. The rappers, that rap music. Why did I say it like that? I said it with that old man emoji. That rap music. Tao, what up, Tao? Blake Wagwan, you agree with that redneck crew? Who's the what y'all say is Cleaver is a hillbilly in Cleaver fashion.
Anybody else hungry?
Anybody else hungry? How we in the middle of the desert? Yo, you see Cleaver, you're like, yo, we eating swell out here. We out here as far as we eating swell.
If Tamos ever gives you a pass to leave the city, I'll let you take one of me rides for a spin. See you around, newbies.
See you around there, newbies. I remember one of the cousins that I had that my grandmother bought the game for, one of the discs that I ended up with, right? This guy was mainly an Xbox gamer later on and stuff, but like I remember he showed me Gears of War and how epic that was. He got that for one Christmas, and that's how I got introduced to that series, and I was so enthralled in that. But Alex ended up getting me that game for like 2012. He got me an Xbox and he got me that game, and I was like, yo, thank you so much. I finally get to enjoy it. I barely got to play it all the way out, but I was like, yo, I still enjoy it because it was so dated at the time. But I remember that same cousin couldn't get past this one spot right here. And I was like, yo, what part are you having trouble with? He's like, yo, can you help me? I can't get past the same part. We're the same age, by the way. And I was like, what part is it? This. And I was like, the Odin minigame, it made more sense because there's literally nothing telling you what to do. So that's, I came from Jak 2 to this, and I was like, yo, this is a little bit easier than the Odin minigame, but yeah. That Jak 4 character design, Silva says, looks like ass. I agree with that. The Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked Player 2 Jak skin, the red one, if y'all know what I'm talking about, you know you a real one. That looks better than that concept art for whatever that Neil Druckmann pulled up for that Jak 4 concept design. The only voice actors we have in Nolan North or Troy Baker on everything. They like monopolize the industry. Yo, real quick, anybody getting that vibe that I feel like these recent years, as much as I love Troy Baker, as much as I love Nolan North, I love their work. And I was fanboying over them, especially in the 2013 era where Uncharted and Last of Us were at their peaks and all that stuff. But it's like, yo, over the years, even with Funimation and stuff, I noticed this stuff too, where it was like, these guys are all doing the same. Everybody's like in one circle and they're doing all the projects. Did y'all notice that? Whether it's like across the industries, it's like the same group of friends. They go into like every production and they get all the voices from across anime, from across video games. Most of the AAA is owned by these this handful of this group. How often do you see someone brand new show up on the scene? And that's another thing that's taking the soul out of these games. Like Jak's voice here, I love this Jak voice. And then you immediately see it in PlayStation All-Stars where they change, and Lost Frontier, where you change out this voice, it sounds like the generic shit. It sounds washed out. It sounds like you ripped the soul out of the dude. And that's what most of these games, as good as these voice actors is, I feel like it starts to get oversaturated where you're taking out the soul and the appreciation for it. Troy Baker has been in less games though. Yeah, I agree with that. But yo, Nolan North was popping for like this one specific era where he was in everything. I'm telling you, I love the dude's voice. I'm not saying this is a good or bad thing, but he was in everything. I'm talking, he was David in The Last of Us. He was the bad guy, the good guy, everything. Penguin, all this shit. It's a voice actor unit. Steve Bloom is in everything. Makes sense. It's a club. Chris Sabat in a Jak game. Who would he voice? But it's like we need some more variety. What up, Albie? What up, bro? You gonna start the Sly games? I'm about to play that shit next week. I'm about to play Sly 2 just to get back into it. You just finished Jak 3 yesterday? Damn, everybody picking this up in 2023. Nolan North is top tier. I agree. Him and Tara stronger. All right, this seemed.
Check out these funny dudes, huh? Nice threads. I didn't know rubber was back in. What are you working on, monk boy?
It is none of your concern, animal.
Look, coloring book. We've had a hard week. Don't push it.
Bro said coloring book.
Dark one. Hate consumes your eyes.
Great. Thanks for the tip.
It will destroy you, just as these precursors destroyed themselves.
He said your eyes give off black Air Force energy, and she said it. They/them said it. And also, I like Seam's armor. I wish my armor glossed up like that. That would have been dope if Mars' armor was like Monk Boy over here.
Sing in the wind. I fear the remaking of the world is at hand.
I think you've been out in the sun a little too long. Let's go, Jack.
You must leave this place.
I'm really looking at the design now. Like all this coily shit is pretty cool. But why does it look like an ass print somebody sat across Seam's face with this coloring book
Dark forces at work here.
and smeared it?
About dark powers. I want to know what this is.
Ooh, you are about to get the backhand of sorriness. The dark Jack backhand of sorriness.
Have you ever experienced the almighty three-shell beating?
The backhand of darkness. This Pulse YouTube show. Yes, 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 I see it. I see every chat. But yo, it's tough sometimes. Like when I'm looking at the game, some chats do fly by, guys. But I'm in laser focus mode. You can kind of tell when I'm in laser focus mode, like right now, where I can't miss anything. I don't blink, and I've been looking back at the recordings. I'm like, yo, there was like a solid minute or two there. Eyes did not close. You just see these glossy ass white eyes. I was like, yo. Hey, yo, bing bong, bing bong. I have to look both ways at once there. Yeah, this is the minigame my cousin needed help with. He could not beat this for the life of him. So if you missed 5, you missed this. But this is so much easier than the Odin minigame. Like, bro, there's no tension here. This is... But this would suck, too. This is the beginning of the game, and you get stuck right here, and you can't move further than this. Like, you can't even go shoot shit. I think that's why he was also so upset, and I think that's why he didn't like the franchise so much, because of this minigame. If he couldn't get past this, imagine you just got a Christmas present, and you can't get past this shit. You're stuck on this. You're just... this minigame. At least the only one was midway, you know what I mean? But I can kind of understand it from that casual playthrough. I don't like this minigame either because it traumatized me with the precursor orb.
Dark eco.
Yeah, you're impressed now, aren't you? Man, give him his preps.
Those are solid eco crystals. It has been passed down through time that they power the greatest of precursor technologies. Strange. It speaks an ancient dialect. The earliest precursor forms.
The universe.
Something about reclaiming this unfinished world.
Those look like
What do you think sat on Seam's face? Let me know in the chat. Black Air Force energy answers only, alright?
I like what this thing is yapping to.
What sat on Seam's face? Bam! Look at that explosion. That's beautiful.
Even you cannot save us from
Frolic
this
ass explosion.
hero.
I want Seam's
I'm
outfit.
Hero here. You can call me Orange Lightning. Zing.
You may carry the color of our creator's animal, but we have plans to save ourselves. Stay out of our business. You and Orange Lightning are not welcome here.
Nah, real talk. Like, look at... Where is he? He's still chilling here. Is he being sassy? He's gone. Bro, I want that fit. I would have rather have, like... Did you see those arm pieces? They coil up and have, like, this edginess to it. That would look perfect on Jack. We need some ancient precursor alphabet. There actually is a translation for it. It's on the precursor orbs. I remember back in the day, I actually had that on the channel. I actually had precursor text on the banner of the channel. If I remember correctly, back when I think it was the Cow Brothers or something, I looked back in the first playthrough, I literally was looking on the precursor orbs and they have like a meaning on it. I think it was in memory of Morgan or something, but there's a whole alphabet, a whole wiki on what each letter and symbol means. That's crazy shit, bro. I love that. And I actually looked into that. I remember I was trying to create like 40 render or in Cinema 40, trying to create renders for an intro with the whole precursor orb and trying to create my own text on it. And I think I put it in the banner of my YouTube channel back in the Cow Brothers Gaming because I tried to write something out. Dark says I didn't like this minigame too much. Yeah, that precursor thing kind of messed with it. We need some ancient precursor alphabets. If I do say so myself. I'm trying to get the platinum for 2 and 3. For Jack 2, how much do you recommend winning the 1,000 point Onin and the port races? How would you recommend winning them? I mean, the 1,000 point game, I don't think it's that tough. The main thing is just hit the buttons in sequential order. Like if you can get like 5 circles in a row, go for that versus starting to just press anything. Get that combo multiplier. And then for the port races with Errol, I think slow and steady is a race, or you can kind of try to sabotage him with Dark Jack if you've ever seen the video. I think Demon said, yo, Sabbath would try to voice every character himself. I peeped that. That's literally what I was thinking, bro. Literally, I was like, yo, watch this dude, Christopher Sabbath, try to voice everybody. This man's gonna be, he's gonna be Jack. He's gonna be Daxter. He's gonna be Kira. He's gonna be Ashley at the same time. And you know who he's not gonna voice? He's not gonna voice Tord, because Tord is the most obvious pick. So he's gonna play everybody else as a show. He's not got that generic voice. Man, I miss Christopher Sabbath when he was Kuwabara. That's the OG. That's the real Christopher Sabbath. This new generation of, I feel like after 2012, everybody got a polarity shift. They ain't even the same people anymore. What up, Cheza? Yo, as soon as you came into the chat, I'm looking at the lemur now. I'm thinking about how your horse just like attacked you, and I'm like, damn, yo, the timing of it. I don't know. My boy Trickster, Jack, who's Sama-san? What does Jack sound like in Japanese? Really just taking a look at the model here. I really want to see him in Seam's armor. On some no homo shit. Like, bro, I feel like, for me, like, realistically, Jack looking kind of musty. Like, look at his shoes. Look at that shit. He don't even brush that shit. And Jack, too, he looked more fresh. Now, here, he looks more raggedy. It's more Spartanish. But if he has Seam's armor, like, picking that shit up and calling that Mars armor, the glossiness to it, plus the raggediness to it, I think that would have been a badass outfit. And they kind of try to pull that shit off with Lost Frontier, but we don't talk about that. Betrayed. Yeah. I'm still blocked by him on Twitter by Sabbath. By Sabbath and Goku. God, Shovel wanted to voice Jack. Hey, yo, that would kill the whole tone of Jack. Jack is... He's got that Black Air Force energy that Goku does not have. And then Vegeta's too much Black Air Force energy. Jack is a very balanced character. Very balanced. Literally, and he has the yin and yang icons of the precursors and shit in all matches. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He's beautiful.
Bite your bum, rat face, or I'll pound you.
Oh, great stink of the precursors.
Hey, yo, you don't pound who?
Hey, yo.
Nice rides.
You like what you see? We use these babies to make runs into the deep desert to retrieve artifacts. Tough wheels for tough work.
You said we could use one.
I did, didn't I? But not one of those. Those are for the big boys. You can use that one.
What a runt!
Seems to fit you.
Get in, Dax. I'll drive.
Care to wager a little something on a race, then? If you win, I'll let you keep that little vehicle for as long as you live. And if I win?
I don't have anything.
I'd say that yappy rodent of yours is a bit bony, but skinned and buttered, he'd make a nice treat.
Bro says he
My
wants to eat
vehicle
Dax.
Against him.
Forget it, buddy. Jack would never...
Done. What? Don't worry. If there's one thing I can do, it's race.
I remember the vibe of this. Like, you come up, so you show up. This is literally America right here. This whole game is Spargus. You get your gun, you get your green card, and now we gotta earn ourselves our whip. And they said, yo, you get all these badass vehicles, but guess what? You start out with Tough Puppy. You start out with this Gerber thing. And yo, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
The sussest thing I've seen is like, why is Cleaver's diaper more than the secrets? Like, who was doing this shit? Who was doing who in Naughty Dog? Probably Neil Druckmann was behind that. I have a feeling Neil Druckmann and whoever was at the water cooler was like, yo, I want to see Cleaver in a diaper. I want to see, somebody was looking at the upskirt of Cleaver and it turned into that. I don't know why. Gara for Jack. That actually sounds like a good one. Jack Black is Jack. No! Jack Black would fit in the game. That's Jack. He got more of a Daxter personality, but I don't want to replace Daxter for anybody. Daxter's just too unique. It's too unique, bro. I just read Jack Black, and then I think Silva just showed up another comment. The first word I read was imagine. That's all I saw. So I saw imagine Black Jack. Imagine if Jack was black. Like now I'm like, yo, imagine Jack really had to come up here. Like he had skin like of Sig. Like he actually matched the place. Yo, my boy. I wish you could customize the character. I'm like, yo, he don't match this place. He didn't match Kira. I was like, same old's got green skin and Kira. What are these races? What ethnicity would Jack be? I'm trying to figure it out because if Haven's like New York and I'm calling Jack the Prince of Haven City, I gotta know these ethnicities. What up, Raph? My boy got a beard now? Yeah, bro. I hit puberty after playing God of War 2018 and it kind of sparked Fuck something else. YouTube fam, smash your like button for you. Wait, please, please, please. Guys, if you guys are in the chat right now, if you guys are on YouTube right now, please smash that like button for me. If you guys are watching this video and hearing my voice, please. Thank you, Demon, for the reminder. Please, yes, it helps so much with the channel. And you guys have been phenomenal, man. Like, literally, the channel's been growing at a rapid rate. And it's been inspiring every day. Like, every day, I want to be right here with you guys. Jack gotta be Mexican. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling right now as you say that. Fast and Furious 4 when they're racing through the border and the tunnels and shit against, what was his name? Rodriguez or Rafael? They're like, Ghetto. I don't even remember. But that's the vibe I'm getting right now. They're running through the fast forward tunnels in Mexico across the border.
For family. These are the secret catacomb underground tunnels where we go and smuggle the Mexicans. Cards, good service, community.
Why can't I jump in this? Oh, it's L1. I'm pressing R1. All right, let's see if I slow down here. What's Wild Hearts? What was the other message? It got pushed out of you. By the way, guys, like if you guys are commenting and I can't see it, the reason why is because my chat box is showing every other chat box too. So at the same time, my fault if I don't catch it. It's literally so much space on my screen, and it's like 3 different chat rooms showing up in here. What up? What up? Love the game. Been a long time since you played it. Same, bro. Same. And I was just like, loaded it up. So far, we having fun. We're just gonna play the whole day. I'm playing this game the whole day. I've been trying to go back to my roots with gaming lately. If you guys have been watching me, like back when I was a kid, especially during this era, like when Jak 2 first came out, with that Christmas Day, I remember playing the game nonstop. Wouldn't put it down. There was nothing else in my life. Like literally, there's no phones, there's no internet, there's no computers. It's just you, your PlayStation. Yeah, you got homework, but I got no communication with any of my friends unless I see them in real life or my cousins. So it's like nobody's talking to each other. So it's like, yo, we just living in the game for like another 10 hours. And that's how I ended up with like 100 playthroughs of Jak 2 and beating that shit so much. But this shit, like, gaming, I'm trying to go back to like being able to marathon these games and play them for like 10 hours because I don't know what happened. Where it's like, bro, I was getting bored of them after like 3, but now I figured out or found my love for it again as I moved to a tropical climate state too. I don't want to say that like Timmy. As I moved to like a tropical state where you shouldn't be outside, I'm like, yo, I actually love my video games more than ever down here. Maybe it's because I can actually be happy instead of being in that Haven City. Okay, let's give him a chance. We got Cleveland behind me. He's trying to back it up. Spogus is Coney Island. Spogus is the Bronx. Haven City be feeling like Queens, New York / Manhattan. I hate this vehicle.
This man's like, I'll give you this. Look at that. Look at big boy. Yo, everybody's stuck. We stuck. We stuck. That guy's getting away. All right, we gotta pass him right now. We gotta pass him right now. Let's see if we can get this racing.
So for me, I was really enjoying this when I was a girl, especially I can remember from the point of view of like my first time playing this. My first time playing this, I was like, yo, we're working our way up. We're like with this.
We're in the desert gang. Oh yeah.
Let's not say it like that because that sounds kind of wrong. My FBI agent go here. We're in a desert gang. Man's gonna register that shit as the Taliban or something. Same thing with Susan from YouTube. But like,
I was like, yeah, we out here with the gangsters in the desert. Yeah, that New York shit. This guy's cheating. This guy's cheating. Look at this shit. I'm actually losing the first race for the first time in years. Oh my God, no. Hey, yo, Bing Bong, Cleaver's fat ass stopped me, man. 3 minutes and 40 seconds of my life subtracted because of Cleaver. He decided to just park up in front of me. You see that shit? He's like, no, nobody's winning.
Shit, my ADHD just kicked in. Where was I? Oh yeah. Back to the racing bits. But like this, you work your way up as a gangster, and then you got this shitty vehicle. You can't even shoot these guys. I was like, I enjoyed this though. I really enjoyed the pacing of this because you're getting your guns kind of fast, but at the same time, you're still doing some races, doing some hood shit. I wish there was a better first vehicle though, because Tough Puppy is such a shitty vehicle. I had no weight to this thing. I know you're supposed to work your way up, but I feel like coming from Jak 2, you had hover vehicles that perform so much better. This ground shit, these wheels, nah, this is a thing of the past. Remember, we're coming from Jak 1, where there wasn't really wheels. We had flits and zoomers barely touching the ground. And then second one, same thing. zoomers that are just the racing equipped ones. We had the NASCAR zoomers, and now you come back to this, and these tough puppies feel like Flintstone vehicles sometimes. This one and the one that Sig be dropping around with. Somebody gave me 100% because he loved to live in the game world back then. Yo, same. It was something about the game world. Maybe the graphics of real life improved. What happened? All right, second lap. There's something about living in this game world, and I think the developers are us at the same time. Look at that. The sun is rising. I'd be playing the game, the sun be rising at the same time at like 6 a.m. But the devs back then, I guess the love that they put into these games, they really pulled you in as well, because when there's love in something, you guys can feel it. So I think I was just that far into these games because the love of the developers, like when they had the soul in the game, that's the same way I would just be engulfed in it. And that's like the day and night cycles kind of prove that too, with how they worked in here. Like at this generation, Jack and Daxter having day and night cycles, and even Sly and Ratchet didn't have it. But remember Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold? That was one of the first games I played with it too, and I didn't even understand how it was working at the time, how they knew what time it was. I didn't even realize at the beginning you actually choose it on the clock, but I was like, that really made you feel like you were in it. I loved it. I remember every time I load a Pokemon, I was like, yo, why is it always nighttime in the game? But that's a genius idea.
Hey, yo, Dragon Ball.
What happened to the new Sly games? I mean, we played a Sly 4 on the channel. We got all the bottles like I finally promised almost 10 years later. I really want to go through another playthrough of it, like really new. Like, with any of these days now. I might skip Sly 1 though, because I really love Sly 2. That's my favorite one. And I might actually start breaking the cycle of doing 1, 2, and 3, just jump straight into 2, and then might just jump around from game to game. But with Sly 2, oh man, I remember like around, what was it? 2013. 2013 is when we did Sly 4. Like this time. January 2012, 2013, I was doing the Sly 3 playthrough, doing 3 videos a day. What is this? Today's January 21st when we're recording this stream. I remember college semester in New York doesn't start till around January 28th, and I remember Sly 3 was what I was playing throughout that whole college break till the 28th. And then Sly 4 was supposed to drop like February, the first week of February. And that was what I was doing. I just grinded that shit out. 15-minute videos, 3 videos a day on a 0.5 upload connection speed. A kid with passion and just love for gaming, YouTube, you guys pushing me so far, and then just hating college. Oh, when are you gonna eat that shoe? It's gotta be this year. It's 10 years now. Waiting. Sly does need to come back with a remake. Yo, these games, they have so many franchises here that Microsoft would kill for. When the console wars were hot was when the best games were released. Preach! Preach!
Well, we'll see how long that is, mates.
Yo, that is the realest shit I think I've read in the gaming community in a minute. When the console wars was hot, when it was basically like, yo, I remember in high school in the computer labs, yo, it was like one side about to beat the shit out of you, the other side with the keyboards, my guy. Like literally, they'd be starting to scrap about, yo, Xbox, PS3 versus Xbox, which is more powerful, which one has the most exclusives, the Cell Core processor in the PS3, and Killzone's only used about 60% on Killzone 2, and Uncharted 2 is gonna use 80% on the 100%, and it's blowing Xbox out of the water, and then because Xbox gets the yellow out of death, all that crazy shit was the best time. Was one of the best times of gaming. Because of that hot shit, it made the PS3, which I still think was not as good as the PS2 because of these timeless classics, but it boosted it, made it right up there though. Right up there, because we had Infamous, Gears of War on each side. You got them going back and forth. It was like it was on some gang shit, bro. It was on some gang shit. It was like, bro, oh, you Pyro, you Crip, yo. It was that type of shit. I loved it. I love that toxicity because I was in it too. And I remember I was the Sony pony. Alex used to even roast me because Alex used to grow up on Xbox, but I always used to be like, the things that Xbox had, I was jealous of. Having better online. They had Mass Effect at one point. They had Minecraft. But then over the years, what happened was, since I was broke, but I couldn't afford anything. I couldn't afford the Xbox. But it was like, yo, I always would watch it like super close, like all the Gears of War shit, because I was like, bro, I like some of these games. I love to play them at certain times when they're coming out, but I would still be like, yo, between the two, I would watch every exclusive as they're coming out. And over the years, I remember as the end of the PS3's life cycle, most of the Xbox exclusives, they all became PlayStation multi-plats. But I remember Minecraft was like one of the first games I got on the Xbox myself, and that was worth it. I remember playing that with Alex with like Whole bunch of the squad pretending to work at GameStop inside the game and throwing stuff over the counter. You grew up on Sony, Nintendo? Yeah, Sony, Nintendo, the OG. PS3 versus Xbox. I miss the console wars. It's toxic shit, but I miss it.
My advisor here says you have vehicle skills.
I can hold my own.
This one will be of use to us, Demos. I think you should keep him for now.
Can it, Pecker?
There are a number of artifacts to be found in the Wasteland. Fresh storms churn the sand and reveal items that have been buried for centuries. Take the vehicle and find as many items as you can before the storms come again. And one more thing. If you get caught in the storms, they will tear the flesh from your very bones.
Ooh, great. Thanks for the pep talk.
I'm staring at the horns on his head. I'm trying to really figure it out. Did he glue that shit? My boy Speedy says, I have actually hit a kid with a keyboard once in college. He was an asshole. Also, the John Wick pencil stab. Man said, yo, you ever seen that? There's a GIF that I would love to pull up right now if I wasn't driving this freaking tough puppy. It was from that movie Wanted. You ever seen that clip where he slapped the shit out of the keyboard and all the teeth go flying? I think somebody in this chat knows what I'm talking about. Somebody here know what I'm talking about. They're probably quiet in the chat, but they know what I'm talking about.
Cool.
That's what I just pictured. I gotta get, hold up. I gotta stay focused. I don't know which way we're going. Left, right, left, right. Oh, right. See this shit? I knew it. I'm like, yo, why am I going straight into the cliff? And they make me stop mad slow. I wish I had a zoomer. Give me a race car zoomer out here and I'll be happy. I'll be happier than if they gave me Yak How with the toggle the Yak How. We need it out here. Oh boy, Eric eating that deli fried chicken. Yo, you getting me hungry. Great scene. That's yo life. That's what this man said. Boof. Now, don't you ever wish you could record moments in your life and kind of like just see it from different perspectives like that? Maybe that's a good or a bad thing that we can't do it. Never mind. I'm getting off a topic and going on some random shit. Let me not. What's your favorite game of all time? It's gotta be top 5. I can name top 4. Probably missing one. I would say it's gotta be Jak 2, God of War 2018, God of War 3. Maybe. Shit. This is driving. It's using too much of my brain cells. I can't focus. I'm telling you, man. I never realized. I didn't even realize I had ADHD until like last year. And I'm starting to see this shit. I'm like, bro, I can only focus on one thing. And if I let go for a split second, it's pretty wild. I never knew this. And I was like, yo, no wonder I can't focus in school. Jak 2, God of War 2018, God of War Ragnarok. There was 2 other games that just popped up at the top of my... Oh, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 2. Duh, just because we did that last night. Where am I going? Yeah, I can only do one thing at a time. I'm thinking about memories and now I went in autopilot. You are witnessing this shit. I cannot multitask for the life of me. If I'm thinking about something in my head and I have something in my hand that I'm working on, I will start jumbling shit. I cannot do it. And this is what happens when I drink too much caffeine. Gotta slow it up a little bit. But I love Red Bull. Red Bull, one day my goal is to get sponsored by you. Please, Red Bull. Get this Marauder off of me trying to bump me off the freaking road. Yo, Red Bull, I know y'all sponsored Danger Shot. Holla at your boy. I love yo shit. Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, God of War, Jack and Daxter. Fernando says, I love this game. We all love this game, Fernando. It's amazing. Does he have ADHD, my friends? Video games have always helped. Yeah, it helps. I never realized this is why I always love video games too. I'm thinking like, yo, when I was a kid, if I couldn't focus on shit, video games would you have to be so fast-paced with your reactions that you can't help but focus. And every second, it's like, it's stimulating you. So I guess that's why I love them. I was really breaking down the psychology of it.
Good work. That was close.
Man got these purple eyes and these spikes. Said I'm gonna ingrain the crown into my head like on some Vision Lil Uzi shit.
Artifacts, and we will use them well. That armor you found, it is very rare indeed. Pecker here says it's the very armor Mar once wore in his battles for this planet long ago. Keep it for yourself. Trust me, you'll need it.
So now we get our first piece of armor, and I liked having a system like this where you unlock armor. But come on, oh, they are glossy. Seams is better. Yo, it has half of Seam's design, but mine look kind of blocky. Yo, when we see Seam, when I see Seam again next time, I'm going to give him the Dark Jack backhand of justice, and we robbed him for his fit. We got to get that drip. He got that Gucci shit, bro. Yo, next time you see him, make sure y'all pay attention to what he's wearing on his wrists. That boy, he got a whole roll. He got a whole AP on his wrist versus this shit. What do I got right here? I didn't realize it flash. It actually has that. Needs more shine. Damn, we need a remake. It needs more shine. It needs more shine on this. Because from this angle, it don't look as shiny. It just look kind of matte. It looks more matte. Imagine Jack is Ryan Gosling and Daxter's Chris Tucker. Yo, Daxter as Chris Tucker, I could get behind. Like, hey yo, whoa, hey yo.
Hey, yo.
No. I mean, like, support. Hey yo. Some of this shit that we be saying is kind of weird. But like, I could see that happening. Like, that would work. What the fuck? I see Chris Tucker as Daxter, but I don't know about Ryan Gosling. I feel like he's too goody for Jack. Jack has to have somebody that matches that middle part. Like, you gotta have that badassery as Jason Statham, but you gotta be a little bit more mellow, like in that range. You know what I mean? I don't know which actors off the top of my head would fit that range. Let me know in the comments which actors fit that level for Jack. They need to probably make Jack a Daxter form, give Daxter back his human form. See, with Jack 3, they copped out of that, saying that, yo, it's the precursor form and stuff like that. So I left everybody just like, what do we do? What do we do? Instead of turning Daxter, which I thought was going to happen at the end of the game, back into like a human, which is what I was expecting the entire time. Nah, let's turn Tess into the Daxter. They put some Akira Toriyama type of right in there. But anyway, guys, we're going to end this episode part off right here. We're not ending the stream. Remember, I'm trying to go for the entire game on stream today if you guys are watching this, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell icon if you're watching this live. If you guys are watching this on YouTube on DragonBallPaul Gaming, also do the same. I'll catch you guys in a bit, all right? Young Money, baby. Let's... Thank you for coming through to my channel. Make sure you guys check out all of my videos. I got 3 different channels, one for Dragon Ball, one for gaming, one for working out and reactions. We stream live just about every day on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media. And the main rule on my channel is just crack jokes and have fun as a family. All right, catch you guys later, Dragon Ball fam. Young Money, baby. Let's go.